Game begin.
I'm usually quite the organized traveler. Like, I know where I'm going ahead of time. Today, I feel like the same cannot be said for me. Okay, usually, oh my gosh, I can't find a spot to sit, you guys. Usually I have a pretty seamless TSA experience, but I usually don't carry a carry-on bag. I just have a backpack with me, and so my camera shots are super easy because I just grab them as I go. I just need to take my shoes off and throw my laptop in a bucket. That was not the case this time because I have a carry-on bag. I was not expecting that. Why am I carrying a carry-on? I honestly almost never carry one these days, but today we're going to Dallas for just a few days for work, and I am a textbook overpacker, and so I usually always check a bag and bring like a million things. But for my job, I'm going to be traveling a lot in December to like a lot of places in sequential order, like going from my home to somewhere else to somewhere else back home, and I basically just need to get better at light packing. And so I challenge myself. I'm like, you're only getting a carry-on bag, pack everything in this carry-on, and be really stingy about what you pack, so that you can get better at this, so that you can be good at traveling quickly this year, because I need to be. And so that's why I have a carry-on bag, and this has been really interesting for me. TSA people are watching me record myself here, if you haven't caught on, but we're gonna go to our gate. We're actually super early. Let's put our shit back also. I just got a water and some gum. I wanted another snack because I thought I might get hungry on this plane, but I really couldn't find anything that I wanted. I hope the audio's not too bad, guys. I'm really sorry if it is. I just don't want to get the mic out right now. I have, let's see how long I have till I board. Like 40 minutes before I board, so I'm really gonna sit here and look for some books on Kindle Unlimited. I have a book to read. I've been reading Assassin's Quest by Robin Hobb. I'll put it right here, which I love. But I'm just feeling like plane vibes. I might want to read The Naturals by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. So random of me, I know, but I don't know, just it's been in the back of my brain for a long time. So I'm gonna look at it. I'm also gonna see if there's a study in drowning on Kindle Unlimited. So I bought the hardcover yesterday. I'm kind of interested in that, but we'll do that. I'm gonna put this in my water bottle, and that'll be that, I guess. It feels like a miracle that I made it here. I feel so gross. It is so wet here. My hotel is cute. I literally just walked in the room right now. Like, have just gotten here. I need dinner. I'm starving. I haven't eaten since me and Georgia ate a Spam wasubi on the way into, like, from the airport. And guys, it is so gloomy. Like this is the window open. Okay, I'm literally so starving. Let's talk about my plane experience, okay? We're right on the... I'm right against the AC. This is not gonna work for us to talk, I don't think, because I just turned it down to 64. I'm that person that as soon as I get into a hotel room, the AC is going down as low as possible because I need to be freezing to sleep. Can you relate? Can anyone relate? Okay, I guess we'll have this powwow over here. The lighting's not great, but it is what it is. So when we got on the plane, they couldn't find seats for everybody that had bought like tickets, and then they finally got that taken care of. It took a long time for that to get taken care of, and then once that was taken care of, they needed to kick 5 people off the plane because there was all these storms in Dallas. So they had to get a bunch of like Southwest workers to Dallas so that they could recover tomorrow from all the flights that got canceled today. So they needed to kick 5 people off the plane, so they did that. And then they were looking for someone named Michelle Mayfield or something, and they needed her immediately. They looked for her for like 30 minutes. Then after that, they needed more people to remove their baggage so that the flight attendants' bags could fit on the plane. So that was another like, it ended up being, we left like an hour late and we landed like an hour late. And then when we were landing, we couldn't land. I know what you're thinking. What do you mean you couldn't land? No, like we couldn't land. Like they had to land the plane multiple times because it was just too stormy. Like, wow, we're just off to a great start. And then my Uber dropped me off at the wrong hotel, and then I left my camera there, and then thank God the guy recognized it was mine and like came back out and gave it to me, because I don't know where I would be without him, honestly. But when I landed on the plane, the first thing I did was look at my hotel and see what was in the area, because I'm like, I have a while before, like obviously I need to eat dinner and then like probably like chill out, but like it's like 5 o'clock right now. I can eat and then maybe run around and see what's around me. And there is a 2-story Barnes & Noble and half price books. I'm like kind of thinking I want to go to this Barnes & Noble. I feel like it would be really fun. So we might get up to that, but I'm going to see what's in the area. I know there's a Chick-fil-A near here. I did see a gal from my work in the elevator, which was pretty cool. And a bunch of the guys from the fraternity are already here, like checked in. This is a big fraternity event that's happening. Like basically, I don't want to give away too much because I've decided I don't want to tell anyone like what fraternity I work for on my YouTube, because I just like keeping my personal and private life separate. But we have a big event this weekend, and there's like 100 guys here from all over the country to learn and do some fun stuff. So we don't start out till tomorrow morning, and then we're gonna be working like all day tomorrow, and then part of the day on Sunday, and then I go home on Sunday like afternoon. So I'm gonna figure out what I'm doing for dinner and all that good stuff, and then I will check back in with you guys. Okay, I just ordered Chick-fil-A because I've been craving it since I saw it in the airport this morning. It was actually in both the airports that I was in today. Literally wanted it so bad. There was Dave's Hot Chicken, but it was gonna take like 45 minutes to an hour to get to me, and I'm starving, like actually starving. So that was not working for me. Also, I want to go to this Barnes & Noble, and in order to do that, they close at 9 and it's 5 right now, and I just don't want to wait an hour for food, eat. I mean, I still could have probably made it, but we're just gonna do Chick-fil-A. Good old fashioned Chick-fil-A. So I'm very excited. Just waiting patiently for that, and then we'll go to Barnes, which I'm excited because I don't know if I told you guys this, but I returned one of the books that I read in my reading vlog, and so I have a gift card for Barnes & Noble, so maybe we'll get a book, and it's 2 stories. It'll be fun. I'm excited. We'll take an Uber over there and back, but that's the plan right now. I'm just gonna kick back and relax. I've got to say, since I've gotten older, I feel like I really enjoy time alone more than I used to. And like, especially recently in my life, I've just like, after being out in the public for a lot of times, coming back to my own location and like just being like in the quiet alone is really, really helpful for me. Like I really, really appreciate it and love it. And like after being in airports all day and running around all day, it's just nice to like be in a hotel alone in the quiet and just kind of chill. So maybe I'm turning into an old lady, I don't know. Eating this Chick-fil-A in bed is going to be the highlight of my day. My DoorDasher guy just got here, and it looks like he went through a lot. My bag is like wet and ripped because it was raining outside. So prayers to him. Thank you for coming straight to my door. Chick-fil-A has been eaten. I'm ordering my Uber, and we are going to this Barnes & Noble. Guys, I can't even explain to you the level of joy I was feeling walking in here, because, I mean, look at this place. Look at this. I've never been to a multi-story Barnes & Noble. Actually, that's a lie. I've been to the one in LA, and this is not as cool as that one, because that one is 3 stories. But guys, this place is freaking huge. They're playing Christmas music, guys. Excited would be a dramatic understatement. You have no idea. On top of this being just a giant Barnes & Noble that is also 2 stories, one of my favorite things about going to Barnes in other locations is just like Barnes, each one just carries a different selection of books because they base what they buy off of like what the local population buys. So I just find new things all the time. Like everything looked different. Obviously I had to head straight to the fantasy section because that is my shit. First thing I saw that I was so shocked by, Hurricane Wars in a special edition, and it says New York Times bestseller. How? I do not believe that this book was a New York Times bestseller, and it was awful, by the way. So do not buy that. Don't let the marketing get to you. I always see Throne of the Fallen everywhere I go, and I think I would hate this book, and that makes me want to read it even more because I love torture. Anybody who's read Carrie Maniscalco, let me know in the comments. I think it would be something I would not like, but hey, I can't stop myself. I also saw this by Ransom Riggs. I didn't know he wrote another book. He wrote the Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children books, and I ate those up growing up. I was so in love with them. And he has this brand new thing, Leopold Berry. I don't know. I thought the cover was so cool. It looks like a VHS. I don't know.
Didn't really read a lot about it, honestly. I just thought it looked cool. I saw this Down Comes the Night. Never actually seen that book in my entire life. I feel like I've heard Alison Saff's name recently, though. So I don't know, the art looked so cool and familiar. I don't know what other covers this artist has done, but looked very familiar to me, and I was semi-interested in this. I think it was it wasn't the fantasy section. I was gonna say maybe it's young adult. Oh, guys, the new covers of Lies of Locke Lamora, it gets me every time. I saw the announcement when they were gonna redo the covers, and I literally wanted to pre-order it, but I didn't. This is the cutest thing ever. I've wanted to read this book forever. It's been on my TBR for probably like 3 or 4 years, and stopped me from buying this edition, guys. Literally stopped me, locked me up. Looking at the buy one get one 50% off table because it had a bunch of romances. I almost left with the Love Hypothesis, but it had this ugly sticker on it, so I didn't get it. But I was like, saw Magnolia Parks, and I've been thinking so much about Magnolia Parks lately, and I'm going to New York this year, and I'm just like, I feel like I need to read fucking Magnolia Parks either before I go to New York or immediately after, because I'll have like reference for it. And you know that I couldn't get this out of my hands. You know that I couldn't. You look at me. I literally could not. I am living my dream. I'm living my dream. You know, that's like, how does it feel to live my dream? No, I am living my own dream right now. Vlogging in this Barnes & Noble in Dallas, Texas on a random Friday night. This was on their buy one get one half off table. I've never seen Magnolia Parks on a buy one get one half off table, and I've been actually thinking a lot about this book recently because I want to know if I would like it or hate it. And so I think I'm bringing this home. I've heard such mixed things about this. It's not what I intended to leave here with, but I did intend to leave here with a book, guys, because we're not coming to this Barnes & Noble to not get a book, but we're gonna head upstairs. I don't think any of the sections I really care about are up there, but we're gonna go up there, then we're gonna come back down, reevaluate, and find another book. Me leaving this place with 2 books, I don't even know if I have space in my luggage for 2 books. Remember I said I was a textbook overpacker? I was trying to pack less. And then I'm leaving with 2 books, guys. Okay, back to wandering around. I had to go upstairs, obviously, even though fantasy and romance, like everything I read was downstairs, like sci-fi, all that. But I had to go up there, like, look how freaking cool this is. It is genuinely just such a huge Barnes. Like, I don't know how they even fill this whole location with books. It's crazy. Upstairs was mostly just kids stuff, and they had like a little classics section as well, which I kind of looked around at, but it's like the same classics that are at all the Barnes. Look at this top view. It's seriously massive. It's a huge Barnes & Noble. These are those classics I was telling you about. I didn't end up getting any of these because I can get them, you know, at my local Barnes or whatever. This wasn't anything new to me, but it was cool the way they had them set out. And then I came back down the escalator, and I just wanted to just sit and enjoy this view, this gorgeous view. Also, their little cafe area on the right. It's like on like a little terrace. I don't know. This was so fun and got me so hyped to go to another one. I am in fact having so much fun. Also, bag secured. We'll talk about what I decided on when we get back to the hotel. I just ordered my Lyft, and he's gonna be here in 44 seconds. So I'm gonna go outside and wait for him. Welcome back, homies. Welcome back, friends. Okay, hear me out. Does it kind of, just a little bit, feel like you and I are having like a sleepover, like we're on a trip? Because that's what it kind of feels like to me. I do have work tomorrow, and you guys will not be going with me to that. I have to bring this whole backpack with me, and it's pretty heavy. It's got all my camera equipment in it, and it is good to go for tomorrow. But anyways, that's not even what we're talking about. Let's do a little haul. All right. I actually had to call my sister because I told you guys, I think, that I was getting this. And this is just like, honestly, maybe this is a little bit controversial for me to be talking about on here because, like, to be honest, to be real with you, I have like kind of speculated in the past that this book is terrible and not worth reading. I just heard that it's dumb, but I have like been so grossly curious about it. And I really want to read it, like, because I know so many people that are obsessed with these books, and there's a huge following for them. And so I just feel like I need to know, like, curiosity killed the cat, you know, and this is my curiosity killed the cat situation. Or maybe it's my favorite books of all time. I've heard they're just like stupid good, and like I like stupid good. Like, for example, the Selection series by, I think it's Kira Cass. They're so stupid. Like, I hate them, but I love them. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like you hate reality TV, but you love it. I'm hoping that's what this is for me. Okay, we already knew I was getting this. We already knew. I hadn't broken down that whole description to you guys or told you that I've been thinking about it a lot, but we knew that. I had to find another buy one get one half off because this one was buy one get one half off. And so I was like going to all the tables trying to figure out what I was gonna get. And there was like a thriller murder mystery table, which I have not read a lot of thriller murder mysteries, and I've also never seen this edition of this book ever. I've never seen it. This is If We Were Villains by M.L. Rio. It used to have an all black cover with like white text. This one has red sprayed edges. It's like pretty cute. They have accidentally stuck an extra buy one get one half off sticker on there, but yeah. So I called my little sister and I asked her for advice because there was a few books I was deciding between. It was like this, The Secret Histories by Donna Tartt, and I can't even remember what the other book was, but I knew Grace had read Secret Histories, and I didn't know Grace had also read this. She has started this book and owns it, so I can read it with Grace, and she said this was my best bet, that I should get this over Secret Histories. So I listened to her, and here's my very like aesthetic, they're both red. It's like I planned that. Guys, what a time to be alive. How fun was that? I loved my time at Barnes & Noble. I think I'm gonna get unready for the night. I'm gonna take all of my makeup off. I'm gonna get into pajamas. I'm gonna turn the AC back down so that it can be, 50 degrees in here. And I'm gonna probably read for a bit on my Kindle. So funny. Thank God I didn't bring any books with me, guys, because imagine if I had brought books instead of a Kindle and I'm coming home with 2 books and all I have is this little tiny suitcase. Like, I honestly, I don't even know how I'm gonna get these home. Like, cause my suitcase is completely full. I am being so dramatic here. It was so easy to fit these in my luggage. I don't know where I got the idea that it would be hard to fit these in my luggage. It literally took 2 seconds. They just set them on top. They were fine. I don't know what this is all about. When I left, I was like, ooh, might be tough to come home with a book. I don't know if I'll fit it. And then I coming home with 2 books. It was worth it. It was so worth it. I had such a vibey time in there. That was just so great. I'm glad I went and did that because I think I told you guys before we left, usually I'd be the person that's like, I'm gonna stay in the hotel and not do anything because I just want to relax before tomorrow, which I'm still gonna get to do that because it's only like 7 o'clock right now. But I'm glad I forced myself to do that. Oh, I also have my cookie to eat. I'm just gonna have a good little night. I think I'm gonna shower as well. I would really like a shower, but I don't think I'm gonna wash my hair. I can't decide. My hair is freshly washed, but the humidity here just does something else to my hair. Actually, I'm just gonna do a full shower. I lied. I'm taking a full shower. I was gonna curl my hair this weekend, but there's just no way that's gonna happen because the humidity is so terrible here. It's just not in the cards for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna get the opportunity to do that. Good morning, guys. We have already woken up and gotten ready, and I am fully dressed and good to go. I'm wearing white pants today. Maybe I can set you up somewhere and show you. Honestly, what am I doing in this clip? Would pay money to talk to past self and ask why I posed in that way with the jazz hands. I have 40 minutes before I need to be downstairs to meet all the people for my work as we go over to the place where we're hosting this event. So I'm gonna go grab some breakfast from downstairs and coffee. I desperately need coffee. I'm not gonna bring you guys with me over to the convention area, and I'm also not gonna bring you guys with me to breakfast, just in case there's people down there for my work. Again, we're keeping personal life personal, private life private, and right now we're going into work life. So you won't be there, but just know, I'm gonna give you all the tea of the whole day when I get back. So I'm looking out for you. I'm gonna go get some coffee. Oh, how the turntables, guys. If you can't tell, I am literally in bed, going to sleep. My bangs look horrid today. They're just not working for me. I'm in bed about to go to sleep. It is like 11 p.m. Yeah, 11:30. And I have to be back on campus at 8, so I'm not gonna chat long. It's been a long day. Very long day. And that's really all I'm gonna say in this clip. I honestly don't think we will catch up tomorrow until I'm going home, like at the airport. But it was a good day. It was a long day. We shot a lot of content, so many videos, so many photos, just so much stuff. We've got lots of stuff. So I am going to say I will catch you tomorrow. And then I went home and I never ended the vlog. So I guess I'm doing that now. Subscribe to my channel. Do it.